Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario. So this one, I want to talk about how, you could live a more stress-free life, be more relaxed, just chill more. And the way to really do that is just to make your life easy. You understand? So what I mean is create situations or create as many situations as you can to where shit is easy and shit is simple. You understand? So, for example, instead of, dealing with or hanging out with, someone who's annoying, who's frustrating you all the time, you just like, you just don't like being around this person because they just irritate you, right? Just fall back from that person as much as you can. You understand? Stop hanging around that person. And if it's someone that you have to deal with, try to deal with them as, short of a time as possible. You understand? But make the shit easy. Make it as easy as you can on your situation. So let's say you have a baby mama, a baby father, or whatever it is, and that person is just annoying. Just deal with them as much as you need to and then fall back and keep it moving. You see what I'm saying? Let's say you're taking on too much things, too many projects, too much stuff, and it's overwhelming you. Like consolidate that shit. You understand? Cut some shit out. You know what I mean? Let's say if you are, you got too much things, like you might have too many clothes, too many shoes, too many gadgets, or whatever it is. Like, cut some of that shit down. Make the shit easy. Make the shit more simple. So you don't have to deal with so much stuff. See, a lot of times we make shit harder than it needs to be by, creating situations where we're actively making it harder for ourselves. It's even to the point where, let's say, for example, you're frustrated and annoyed and angry just because you are trying so hard to get your point across. You're trying so hard to be right. You're trying so hard to let people know that your ideas are the best ideas or whatever it is. How about you fall back? How about you don't care if you're right? You understand? How about you, lose interest in winning the argument? You understand? How about you, put down your phone and stop going back and forth on Twitter and Facebook, sprouting out your ideas, trying to convince people to think like you. You understand? Just fall back from that. Make the shit easy on yourself by saying, you know what? I think what I think, you think what you think, and we could just leave it at that. You understand? I don't gotta convince you. I don't gotta, freaking kill myself trying to get you to see my point. You think how you think, and I think how I think, and we'll keep it at that. You know what I'm saying? See, even with that, when you're thinking about it that way, you're creating a situation where you're taking less stress off yourself. You understand? You're making the situation easier for you so that you don't have to deal with all the nonsense. Because a lot of times what happens is there are certain situations in life that, we may have to deal with that we may not like at a certain point. But understand there's a lot of situations that we're putting our own selves in that make us more stressed than we need to be. And if we would just fall back from some of those situations, if we would just sort of create the situation in a way where it's easier for us, then, it'll just be easy. And you won't have to stress and deal with a whole bunch of bullshit all the time. You understand? So just think about that. Think about ways that you can make your life easier and do that shit.